Okay, got something interesting today. Months ago we showed a blade on here called the T-Rex. It was an oscillating blade for an oscillating machine to cut through wood but also metals. And it was kind of like the one blade that would do all, you know. And Vevor sent me over their blade, and I thought, well, it won't be as good or it's a different blade or something. But the more I'm looking at these two blades, the more I'm realizing that they might be very similar. They're both carbide, they're both tungsten, and they're both said to cut through wood and run through metal. So I think we should just check and see who's going to cut through who. Better. Okay. So here's the two blades. Now the T-Rex, as you can see, was used and it spread that gold or whatever that is back a little bit. The Vevor hasn't been run yet, but you can see it's the same kind of that coppery gold finish that will run back, I guess, into the blade a little bit once it gets going. We've used it. But if you're looking generally at the two of them and considering the specifications, they're both about the same. And I'm just wondering, I know Vevor's going to have a way better price than the T-Rex, but let's try both of them. I just checked for a second, and yeah, the Vevor blade is a better deal. I will provide you a link, however, where you can find the T-Rex blade. It is not a bad blade, it's just kind of pricey. The Vevor is, the breakdown of the Vevor is it's a little bit better priced than the T-Rex. Yeah, before I start, this is a hardened steel nail with a coating. It's a construction type nail, so it's not it's a serious nail. It's not a piece of junk. So let's see if we get going here. Let's see. Yep, full speed ahead. Let's go. And there you go. The T-Rex, of course, ate that up, and you can put your finger on it like this even, and that blade is still sharp. There's, you know, you didn't damage it. There's no teeth missing or any weirdness. Now we're gonna do the Vevor. Yeah. This is the Vevor blade now, and again, same nail, a little shorter. The old part's still in here. I have to cut this off and throw this away now because it's got metal in it. Yeah. Let's give her a shot. Wow, I hate to say it, but that actually went through easier and faster than the T-Rex, but the T-Rex has already been used and abused a little bit, but it still has a good sharp blade on it. I'd swear up and down they're just made of the same company, same blade or something, because they're both saying carbide and they're both saying, you know, tungsten steel. So yeah, it's kind of a question. Let's cut a piece of wood with the Vevor, just see how that works out. The T-Rex first. The Vevor blade. Yeah, so here's the two blades, the T-Rex and the Vevor. Two things to look at. I guess the very first thing is where they're coming from. If I give you the links below, the T-Rex is going to come from, looks like it's going to have to come from Toolant.com, which is going to come from China. Yeah, so there's, you know, and you're going to get two of these. I think they're around, right around $25 for a pair. And they're obviously really good. They're going to last a long time because they are an awesome blade. And the T-Rex has already proven itself around here that it, you know, it can cut through metal, go back to wood, back to metal, and it just keeps going. So that's a good thing. I like to hear that. The Vevor did the same trick. It cuts through the metal, the wood. It just seems to work really well. But it's huge. It's on sale. And it's going to come, with the link below, it'll come from Amazon. And from Amazon, that means you'll get it in, you know, a day or two, whatever, depending on, you know, where exactly the warehouse is in Amazon that has these. But you're going to get a lot faster. And at 14, I think it's around $14 for 3. Yeah, tough tools for half the price, and that's what Vevor keeps telling me. And it's, at times it's like, yeah, maybe, you know, and then you see something like this and go, yeah, definitely, tough tools half the price. $14 for 3, yeah, that is a good deal. So when I cut the wood, the T-Rex and the Vevor, they feel similar. there is one other odd caveat here going on that is kind of just something I'll throw out there, but for whatever reason, the teeth on these two are, you can just put them together like a puzzle, and they exactly match. So tooth count wise, they're the same. Nothing different going on there. Vevor has a little plunge depth gauge right here. So if you are considering to plunge to a 3/8 or a 1/2 inch or something, you can read it on the scale here and do it. Now, it's in both metric and standard, so yay! The T-Rex has the T-Rex logo. That's it, you know. And I don't really want to put the T-Rex down because it is really a good blade. It's been here for a while now, and we've been playing with it, and it's like, yeah, it's definitely, you know, it can do the trick. The Vevor is the new guy on the block here, but at a great price for three, I would say, you know, a 3-pack, and you can just about throw the rest of your blades away because this is what you're going to want to use all the time. The other thing, actually, you know what? The other thing I'm going to do is, I'll tell you what, I'll provide a link in the description below where you can find this tool. This is Vevor's oscillating saw, and I like it. It's powerful enough. It's good. I'm happy. It's a little on the heavy side compared to some of the ones I looked at. It's a corded model, which, be quite honest with you, I prefer corded over the battery stuff sometimes, you know. I like the price of the corded stuff for one, but I also love to be able to just plug it in and use it, not have to look at, oh, how much battery charge do I have, you know, and playing around with the battery thing. Yeah, not really been too over the top happy about battery operated tools, you know. But back to Vevor and T-Rex, I think they might even be the same blade made by the same people. They paint them up a little different, but it's, other than that, it was like, I think it's almost the same blade, you know. Wow, it's just, even cutting that piece of wood, they both felt about the same. The Vevor cut through a little bit better, but again, I gotta give poor old T-Rex, you know, he's been abused. You know, and he still does a pretty good job, so nothing wrong with that, right? Now, when you order the Vevor blades, the 3 of them, it comes with this little tiny manual. It's only 2 pages. There isn't a whole lot here, but it also comes with these little spacers, and the spacers are to tighten the blade up in your oscillating saw if by any chance it needs it. And some of them, the older ones especially, will probably need something like that. Obviously, it has the same as the T-Rex. It has the, you know, the quick in and out. You can just quickly snap it on. And also, it gives you materials. Now, this is something that we all, you know, again, uncommon sense or whatever, but it's rated for cutting wood, obviously, you know, and plastic, you know. But it also is for cutting nails. It will specifically cut nails and soft metals. So that's really what it's rated for. The T-Rex has a little bit better rating, but it's almost like you wonder, you know, because this is the carbide tool with the tungsten steel, and they both are, and it's like, so the ratings and the teeth and everything, they should be rated the same. T-Rex is claiming that you can pretty much, you know, cut just about anything with it, maybe into a bank. But the Vevor seems like it's a more realistic situation where, you know, if you're really going to cut hard metals, let's face it, I would go out and get, you know, something special for cutting hard metals, which I have. I have different metal cutting saws and stuff here. The other thing I was going to mention was the idea, like cutting aluminum. That's a soft metal, so, you know, yeah, brass, bronze. There are certain metals out there. I got some lead around here someplace. Well, long story to that. Next week, Monday, I want to thank this group right here. We're going to look at this Monday, and it's a power station, but look at this thing, 1,500 watts. It's 101 degrees in Texas today, and my garage is like anybody else's probably. It's hot, you know. It's not that hot in here today. The reason is I've got this charged up on solar, and I've got it plugged into my AC unit portable that I have here in the garage. So I'm running my AC today in the garage from my solar instead of, you know, from the house or from the grid, whatever. So interesting project, kind of happy with that. We're going to develop a little bit more into that maybe in the next coming few weeks. This one here, it's really all about this. It's 1,500 watts, so I know it'll run an AC system. Won't run it for very long. You're only talking a couple of hours at the best, because it's drawing from the solar power panels, and it limits how much power comes in turn, so you get this plus whatever's off the panels, and you total it out, and it's like, okay, I can run it for a couple of hours. And really, the reality is that's about all I need, so I'm pretty happy with that. Now, click that below and take a look at that Vevor price. That is freaking awesome. And I think we're gonna get out of here today early, maybe, I don't know. Hey, I'm gonna close out right now on this and just say thank you, Vevor, for sending these over to us so we could check them out. And we're out of here. Please like, share, subscribe, and ring the notice bell for giveaways. We have a tool prize here we're giving away in the near future. And in the meantime, we look at tools, even these kind of tools, you know. Yeah, we look at everything, you know, whatever's going on in the garage, we're looking at it, okay? And thank you for viewing. I'll see you later. Over and out.